Life is the great balancing act. It's about balance. We don't just have physical bodies, we have emotions, we have mind, and we do indeed have a soul. The society that I live in perpetuates sickness and fear. That's literally evil, which is a spectrum. Hating somebody or judging somebody simply for being themselves, that's on the spectrum of evil. Hating somebody, wanting to suppress somebody expressing themselves, that's on the spectrum of evil. Judging somebody based upon their appearances, that's on that spectrum too. Telling an entire society or teaching an entire society fear is on that spectrum. Keeping an entire society sick and not giving them the proper health care they need is on that spectrum of evil as well. The society I live in is evil. It has tried to kill me more times than I can count. And if it weren't for God, I would not be here. Because God is the only thing, the only that has kept me alive. I have had help from friends, thank God. Like, you know who you are. Like, 2, 3 people. Yeah, 3, sorry, I shouldn't have said 2. You might be a couple, but you're still 2 people. We have to express ourselves. We have to allow ourselves to exist. We've been taught evil. We've been taught the opposite of to live. We have been divided and conquered. And I know I've said it multiple times. I don't know if I've said divided and conquered that many times. But I know I'm repeating these things, is what I'm trying to say. And I know that this might look a little ditzy or silly or dumb. That's great. Because who the fuck cares about anything other than pure intentions? Like, if your intentions are good, you're probably going to get good results. I just don't understand how anyone could be anything other than caring. And you bet it drives me fucking crazy to live in a society that just wants to suck my soul out of my fucking body and extort me for basic human needs. I wouldn't be saying any of this if it weren't true. I wouldn't be wasting my time. This is my life. This is my world, my society, just as much as anybody else's. And this world does not belong to evil. I don't understand how anybody could think that allowing evil to exist is anything other than betraying God, betraying ourselves. It just doesn't make sense why anybody would want to do these things to people. It doesn't make sense. And I think that God has to be in on it or something, man, because we're here to learn and grow, to evolve beyond the animal kingdom. Like, sorry, we are animals, but we're here to grow beyond other animals in consciousness and our abilities. And I believe that God invented fear as an illusion for us to work through, to get back to Him, get back to God, because I don't like saying God is male or female. I don't think that's important in the first place. It doesn't matter if you believe in God or not. Like, God is in everything. And because our creator, whatever created this place, created all of it. Your parents' DNA is in you, you know, just like our parents' DNA is in us. Like, our creator is part of us. And I feel part of our purpose is to learn how to differentiate between good and bad, because it doesn't make sense to live in a reality like the one we're in. It doesn't make sense for people to be hurting each other for no reason. I'm gonna fucking cry. Does it scare you that I feel emotions and you don't know how? Because you were taught you were never allowed to feel anything other than what people want you to feel, or something weird like that. Because one of my earliest memories, I was 11 and I was crying. And how could a parent scream at an 11-year-old child that you're not allowed to cry or some shit like that? To stop crying. As if that doesn't just make it worse? Like, I don't know, man. This society hates me. Always has. It feels like it anyway. Because I can't suppress my emotions. I don't have the ability, because we're not supposed to suppress our emotions. And that's wrong. I don't think God will even let me, apparently. I don't know. I don't pretend to know things that I don't. If you don't know the answer to something, that's okay. You're allowed to say I don't know. You know what's really fucking stupid, though? Pretending you know things when you don't. Yeah, government. I make jokes sometimes. I like to laugh. I like to have fun. I make every day. Well, I like to have fun doing ordinary things. Most people think that, you know, you're supposed to be like miserable all the time or something. But I make life fun. I talk to myself because I'm my own best friend. And I like to talk. And, you know, if nobody wants to fucking talk to me, that's fine. Because God does, apparently. I just don't care about anything other than virtue, having a soul, being a good human, caring and respecting others. Like, because, you know, you just are disrespecting yourself whenever you disrespect some innocent person. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm sure as fuck not perfect. I wish I was perfect, though. I really do. Because spiritual perfection is something that's important to me. I feel like it's part of our purpose here. And I'm not saying these things because, like, I think I'm better than other people. I'm not. I'm not better than fucking anyone. Other than people who allow evil into their fucking temple and start decorating it, and people act like this is evil. This is expression. Like, I don't know. I kind of just want to, like, dye my entire being black to reflect the color of this society's heart and soul sometimes. But it's not about other people as to, like, you know, my piercings are for me. I like them. I enjoy them. They make me happy. And, like, why would anybody judge somebody for being an artist? Because like I feel like nobody has even really seen a real artist half the time or something. Mainstream shit isn't even art. If I don't express myself, I'm gonna get way, way, way more upset. And I need to show you it's okay to be human by setting an example and being the change I wish to see in the world. This isn't weakness. Feeling emotions and expressing them, that's strength. To be this vulnerable in a world that just wants to rip your heart out because it's jealous, because it suppressed its own emotions a long time ago and became a sociopath or something. My parents taught me to hate myself, man. And we've all been taught fear, division. You have senses. Please use them. Perceive reality. And I think the biggest thing is that people need to realize that they do have power. You do have power. You make an impact. You make a difference. Every interaction that we have with others is an opportunity to make the world just a little bit better. And whenever I was 11, since my whole life, okay, I just wanted to be friends with everyone. And feels like I've been abused for that since I was 11, because I didn't want to believe that anybody could be evil, you know? So I was naive, and that's what led me to being abused the first of many times. And I think it's just hard to accept that for a good person. Humanity is depraved, man. Like, oh, actually, are we even human? Because the definition of humanity is to have compassion and be humane. Like, I feel like people hate me for it, for being a human. Like, I don't understand why we are in a dystopia still. Like, everybody knows this world needs to be a better place. Just learn your lessons. Learn your lessons. You have to be aware of yourself. Everything is a teacher. Everything.